Well, I was wondering when I'd start the stream, and I wasn't quite sure because, well, it's Monday. I was at work. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get home. Anyhow, 5 minutes past 6, and here I am. We are ready to roll. It's a spilled milk run Monday, which means it's the last Monday of the month. This month being June 2019. What we have here in front of you is a Virgin Australia Airbus A320. It's a resident of Perth, one of the Perth specials. We'll be flying this up to a tiny FIFO mine site township of Boolgeeda, and we may well be flying it back to Perth after we get there. So this is a typical FIFO ops. Perhaps not a typical one, but it is one that exists in the real world. It is a real flight that exists with the call sign that we have today, which is velocity 9211 or 9211. Not too many people up yet, so I might as well do a full walk around. Oh, there's dumps here at the back of the aeroplane. Let's go up the front. Righty, so this is the new scenery. We have 2 litres of milk coming in from good old Singapore. There's the old Virgin Australia equipment over there. So we'll just imagine that we've walked over from the wherever we are. Hi there, Ross Spawner, how you doing? Coming up to our Airbus A320. And of course, as I lose the ability to keep that guy walking straight. There we go. Just there we are. Cool. This goes off in some random direction that I have no control over. Walked around in circles. It's going to drop out and drop back. Can't do that because it's too far away. Oh, great. I do wonder sometimes which control is controlling him. I really can't tell. Something's making the camera go down. Don't know what he's doing that. It's one of my throttles, I think, maybe. Might be the rudder pedals. Two of the throttles, alright. At least just stop walking around. Hi there, Manuel, how you doing? So this is the new scenery for Perth. It only got released last week, I think. And I'm going to name it the wrong thing, but it's a MFSG, Mike Foxtrot Sierra Golf scenery. It's average. I've seen better. I've seen freeways that are better. But it's better than all the other available Perth scenery at the moment, which includes Jack Diddley Squat. Nothing at all. Good old Victor November Juliet. And Lee Spender, how you doing? Who's been at work today? I certainly have. Dealing with the dumpster fire. Dude did the moonwalk there. State of origin here. No, I didn't, but I just remembered that it was in Perth. I was told about that. What a bizarre place to put a state of origin between New South Wales and Queensland, all the way here in Perth. Someone's coming in from the Gold Coast. It's cool. I'll jump on board and get ourselves ready. Okay, external, getting that GPU going. Let's turn the old bird on. I've got no idea what can do a first-person walk around in FSX. I don't think I've ever seen one. Okay, let's grab our flight plan here today. I saved it, but I didn't actually grab it. Let's do that now. Cool. Velocity 9211. Zero fuel weight 57.7. And a fuel release of 7534. Cool. It's going to turn some more lights on. GPS primary is lost, so we will need to turn on the ADRUs. Let's get that going now. Good stuff. Slowly getting there. Aircraft's coming alive piece by piece. Alrighty, so the call sign today, VOZ 9211. Go ahead and request that out. Active flight plan. Cost index is going to be 30. Grab the wind. Yeah, I suspect. I'd say that 747 and this are about similar. .8, we'll use 32 as the default. Block fuel is 75. Headwind at 2. And let's check out our flight plan. Yes, we do have air traffic control online. That's what it looks like. And our destination is Takeoff, so we don't need to worry about air traffic control in Boolgeeda. Might just move this down a touch. Cool, so Avnex, Esdeg, Kulab, Mad Dog, and Boolgeeda. I'm happy with that. Let's go over the AT2. See who's online, just as an interest. Cool. It's the old Athens boys. So initialization, we're going at VOZ 9211. Estimated time en route today 1:31. Crew details, I'm the captain. Who's on crew? Who have you got? You got Lee Spender. I'm the flight crew reporter. Supplementary, have James P. Patrick Hargraves. Manuel Gabriel. And CC reporter is going to be Ozspotter. There you go. Flight plan data. Block fuel 7.5. Taxi fuel is going to be 360. Hi there, Joseph. How you doing? Trip fuel 3773. Zero fuel weight 57.8. Current time 01, it'll be 0200. Send that out. Cool, gonna go to the AOC boarding and we'll start that. Yeah. Sender of broken. What's Cradle Manager? Ticket's gone. Yep, we've lost all of that. Oh well. So we don't have passengers. That's a pity. Would have been nice to have passengers. And push back and all that kind of stuff. Never mind, we'll have to do without. 123.8.
U 4,400 feet. Broken 5,100 feet. Temperature 18. QNH 1021. On first contact with Perth, ground or approach, notify receipt of information false. Perth, terminal information false. Runway 21. Wind 250 degrees 5 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud view 4,400 feet. Broken 5,100 feet. Temperature 18. QNH 1021. On first contact with Perth, ground or approach, notify receipt of information false. Perth, terminal information false. Runway 21. U 4,400 feet. Broken 5,100 feet. Temperature 18. QNH 1021. On first contact with Perth, ground or approach, notify receipt of information false. Perth, terminal information false. Runway 21. Wind 250 degrees 5 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud view 4,000.
King Storm, the reason I came up on the FMS as Foxtrot is because I suspect the controller hasn't put in Golf yet. Double check it though. Maybe I caught it just as they changed over. Here it is. Perth delivery, velocity 9211, requesting clearance to Boolgeeda.
C9211, delivery, g'day, cleared destination via AVNEX, flight plan routes, runway 21, AVNEX 2 departure, climb via the 25000, squawk 4624, departure frequency 123.6.
C9211 cleared to Boolgeeda via AVNEX 2 departure, runway 21. Initial climb 5000, squawk code 4024, departures 123.6.
C9211, just confirm that squawk's 4624.
How about 4624? We'll see you at 9211.
Cheers, give ground a ring for push, see you later.
Jump. Okay, squawk code 4624 at 5000. And runway 21. Here we go. Let's have a look at that on the this thing. The runway 21 with a 196 heading down to Swan. Sorry, Navy then Swan, Orchie, Binox, Pez Harby, Sacom or above level 160, and then AVNEX.
Stations give first ground around 1217. See you later.
121.7 reloaded. Can do a performance request coming out of Perth. Going off 21. Temperature 18. QNH was 1021. Takeoff cross weight. It's going to be 64.9. And the Mac trim will be 32. Send that out. Hi Matthew Coles, how you doing? There's our load sheet. Okay, takeoff height will be 64.9. Max zero fuel will be 33.4. And the zero fuel weight is 57.8. Let's tuck those new numbers in. Cool, so 57.8, much the same. And zero fuel weight is 33.9. Not 9, that's definitely 4. There we go, done. Needing more traffic? Yeah, we probably do. But I'll come back anyway. From Boolgeeda. We're pretty well ready. Just going to try something here, be a second. Righty, so we're pretty much ready to go. We don't have GSX, so we're going to have to use Control P or something to get ourselves back. Let's have a look at where we're going and run the checklist. And hopefully have some data here. Hey there, head on. Yeah, I was just trying to cough. Okay, performance we have 21, wind 1, dry 15. There we are, 147, 149, 150. GSX just isn't working. It's not even in the list of things to be able to reset at the moment, so I can't reset it and it's not working. I'm pressing Control F12, there it goes. So that's what Control F12 looks like, and we'll press a couple more times. Control Shift F12. Try and find the GSX menu and the add-ons menu, and it's not there at all. So GSX is mysteriously gone. So we could reboot the sim from scratch and start over again, but I don't want to do that. Okay, 150. We have flaps 1, flex 20, 67. Stab trim is down 0.8. Cool. So, chuck these numbers in. 147 for the V1, 149, and 150. Okay, flaps 1 and down 0.8, 67. Okay, it's runway 21 today, so we'll be tracking out via link 5. Actually, where are we? We're down here. Link 6. Push back, nose to the left, taxi out via link 6 Charlie, all the way up to the top. And then enter on Whiskey, runway 21. For departure via the star, we have 5,000 feet set. Let's run the checks. Before start checklist, cockpit prep is done. Gear pins and covers were done with the walk-around sides on. They are. Need to get that APU running. Beacon on. ADRU set to nav. Fuel quantity we have 7.5. Takeoff data is set. Barrow reference 1021 set on all. APU coming up. APU's on the bus. Press ground velocity 9211, ready for pushback at gate 200. Press ground, velocity 9211, gate 216, ready to push.
Velocity 9211, are you receiving voice, sir?
Yep, we certainly are.
Velocity 9211, just confirming you received clearance from delivery as well.
Yep, and we're squawking Charlie now.
No worries, velocity 9211, thank you, push approved.
Push approved, velocity 9211. Clear for the push, parking brake is released. And we shall start.
Sound good, 874 received.
Number 2 set.
Go ahead.
Cabin crew, armed doors, cross check.
Okay, good afternoon, Qantas 810 requesting clearance to Adelaide. Velocity 810, good evening. You are cleared to Adelaide
Cool.
via the
Just checking
Hecto
balance.
plan route. We claim 5,000 to Hecto 2, departure runway 2.
I'm assuming you guys can hear me.
4650, and departures will be with Perth approach on 123.6. Is Adelaide via Hector flight plan route Hector 2, departure runway 21, climb by 5,000, scorching 4650, departure frequency is 132.6, Qantas 510, stand 1514, correction. Close. 8 time readback correct. Notify me for push and start. First ground, good afternoon. Class 1074 received golf request clearance to bring. Class 1074, you're cleared to Broome via the Amana plan route, Amana 2, departure runway 21, climb 5000, squawk 4656, departures with Perth approach on 123.6. Alright, clear to Broome via Amana plan route, Amana 2, runway 21, 5000, squawk in 4656, and departures on approach 123.6, coordinates 1074. Class 1034, readback correct. Notify me to push. Okay, 1074.
First ground, good evening, PG 362, information Golf requesting airways for Kalgoorlie.
Good start, 1 and 2.
Good evening, you're cleared to Kalgoorlie by the Amana plan route, Amana 2, departure runway 2, climb 5000, squawk 4640, departures on 123.6.
Okay, checklist, start to start checks. ATIS is not required, ECAM status has been checked. Pitch trim, minus 0.8. Rudder trim is 0. Before takeoff checks. Flight controls.
PG 362
to the right.
Confirm runway 21 for that departure, please.
Yep, 21, PG 362.
PG 362, readback correct, notify me for push and start.
Flight instruments are checked. 1021 set on all. Briefing is completed. Flaps set for 2. Flaps set 1, sorry, for takeoff. V speeds have been set. ECAM is ready, and we're squawking ATC. Ready for taxi. Perth ground, velocity 9211, ready for taxi, you're facing link 6.
Velocity 9211, you can taxi link 6 Charlie, hold short Charlie, runway 24.
Link 6 Charlie and hold short 24 on Charlie, velocity 9211.
Perth going to get ATIS 1918, request clearance.
And we are on the way.
QJet 1918, g'day, you are cleared to Kalgoorlie by the AVNEX plan route, AVNEX 2 departure, runway 21, climb 5000, squawk 4641, and departures on 123.6.
Just confirming that's clear to Carafe and not Kalgoorlie, QJet 1918.
Apologies, QJet 1918, yeah, that's Carafe and not Kalgoorlie.
And clear to Carafe via the AVNEX plan route, maintain 5000, AVNEX 2 departure, runway 21, squawk 4641, departures on 123.6, QJet 1918, Bay 10.
QJet 1918, read that correct. Notify me for push and start. Ground, course 810, request push start. Course 810, pushing start approved. Push start approved, course 810. And Qantas 1074 is ready for push and start in sequence behind company traffic. Last station calling call sign only, please. Qantas 1074 at Terminal 4. Qantas 1074, just stand by 1 for that company traffic and now get your meetings. Break, velocity 9211, cleared to cross 24, continue Charlie, Whiskey, holding point runway 21.
Cross 1024, and then Whiskey holding point runway 21, velocity 9211. Cabin crew, please be seated for departure.
Qantas 810 request taxi. Qantas 810 taxi via domestic, Bravo, Whiskey, holding point runway 21. Just a Whiskey holding point via Bravo, Qantas 810. Qantas 1074, approved, caution the company 737. Alright, we'll push behind company once clear, Qantas 1074.
Cabin up on Whiskey.
Velocity 9211, you can contact the tower mail 127.4. Have a safe flight, sir.
127.4, velocity 9211. Okay, tower 1274. Yeah. And departures 1236. Perth Tower, velocity 9211 is ready at runway 21.
Qantas 9211, runway 21, clear to takeoff. When airborne, contact departures. Have a good flight, bye bye.
Right, 21, clear for takeoff. Airborne over departures, velocity at 9211. Keep the lights off until we're turning. Strobes can go on.
Targeting Qantas 810 at holding point whiskey, we're fully ready.
Qantas 810 behind, the departing velocity A320, runway 21, way behind.
Behind the departing A320, we'll line up and wait, runway 21 behind. Qantas 810.
Flex. $100 knots. V1, rotate. V2, positive right. Gear up. Perth departures, velocity 9211, climbing 5 out of 2000. 1200.
Velocity 9211, you're in 5, climb 5 away.
Alpha 180, velocity 9211. Climb thrust set. Hi there, Dan, 172. Our flight time is about 1.5 hours up to Boolgeeda, and we'll turn it around, come back. Slats retract. There's the green dot. Yeah, sim looks pretty good. I'm happy with it.
Velocity 9 to 11.
What's 9 to 11?
Velocity 9 to 11, help you with cut-offs and crack miles. Are you able to accept direct cab miles?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Velocity 9 to 11. Is that direct to AVNEX 9 to 11?
Velocity 9 to 11, turn right now, tracking 359 degrees, track direct cab next plan.
Direct to AVNEX planned routes, velocity 9 to 11. And autopilot time. There we go. Super autopilot time. Takeoff checks, landing gear is up, flaps are retracted, packs are all on, and barrel reference set standard.
Dispatch, good evening. Qantas 810 passing through 1,400, 5,000, Hector to departure.
Qantas 810, approach through then 180.
I'm just going to escape out the back and find myself some slippers to put on. Be back in a sec. We're back. I know I look no different up here, but down there's some more comfortable footwear. Carrot of 10,000, that's going away, that's going away. Ah, I realised I hadn't said, yes, this is new.
Further bridge, good evening, Qantas 274, 1,000, climbing 5,000.
Yeah. Cold in Brisbane, I think.
Your identified climb level 160.
Let's see about cold in Brisbane.
160, Qantas 1074.
What's the meta for Brisbane? Here we go. Weather in Brisbane is showing up 14 degrees. It's pretty cold for Brisbane. Here in Melbourne it's half that. 7 degrees here in Melbourne. Karaoke, 7. When I got up this morning it was 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 degrees in Melbourne. That's it, it was about 5:30 in the morning, so one expects it to be cold. Level 180. What's the 9211? Just at 180.
Also 9211, contact Melbourne Centre 123 Jason 95.
123.95, I'll see 9211. Did he forget us, or was I at the back getting my sippers on? Not sure.
So 9000 QNH 102 on velocity 18. Singapore 8111, Melbourne Centre, g'day.
Melbourne Centre, velocity 9211, maintaining level 180.
Velocity 9211, Melbourne Centre, good evening, continue climb possible 350.
Level 350, velocity 9211. Okay, we're pretty settled in. Now we get to climb up to flight level 350 over the top of this new FTX scenery. This is Australia version 2.
Well, we're saying good evening. Can I say 10 passes through flight level 50 for 180?
Quarters 810, Melbourne Centre, good evening, continue climb flight level 370.
Continuing climb flight level 370, can I say 10?
And yes, you will believe me when you say that it will get a lot redder than that.
Calculation Centre, 1611 with you, request clearance to Perth, flight plan as well.
Station calling, say the call sign again.
That is Qantas 1611, 1611.
Qantas 1611. Where's your current location at the moment?
YPK, Kalgoorlie.
Qantas 1611, stand by 140.
Anyway.
And Qantas 1611. The only aircraft that I can see based on what I've got on my screen John 1471 and Romeo Juliet Foxtrot, have you found the right course on?
Oh, hang on, I better reconnect to the right one. Stand by one. Shannon Connor 1611 back with you. Is that a bit better?
That's a bit that we don't get a meta from our.
Certainly is. I've got the call sign now. Just make sure the flight plan's all good.
I think it's Newman that's up here. Let's double check that. Putting up the chat instead of this thing.
On a 1611, I've got the flight plan now. Squawk 3466. No reported IFR traffic. And call the airport with your departure.
I think the 70 was worth it. I'd say a GTX 1070 would probably be right in the ballpark.
3466 and advise from the airport on departure.
Maybe even the 1060, pushing it.
Velocity 1858, we're out of 340. Velocity 1858, thanks.
Estimate Center, Connor 1611, I've just amended my flight plan. I just realised I had it down as VFR.
1611. Go on, I've got that amendment.
Here's the new Vatastic. Not too bad actually, not shabby at all. A couple of things I do like about it, a couple of things I don't like about it compared to the old one. Do a direct comparison over here. Something clean about not having all the Google Earth stuff on there as well. Just easy to see. The other thing I like about it is having the sector lines actually in the map. Not that they load up properly half the time, but you know, on the rare occasion that they do, see the different sectors for Australia. I think they're old sectors. And the good old serve info. Blast into the past with that. The Looper. Hello. temperature has gone down slightly in the last minute. Certainly has inside my house. No, still 7. Haha. Gotta love a bit of YouTube trolling. Funny thing is, when you're the YouTube owner, you control right back. Yeah, what happened to FSS? He's gone and disappeared on us. That's a pity. Would have been nice to have some air traffic control way north, or even in the Brisbane sectors. Those of us trolling the old Sydney to Melbourne, maybe that's why I got bored and buggered off, because, you know, all these people over here that think that Milk Run Monday is on Sydney to Melbourne still. Oh well, some people don't like Perth, apparently. Is a bit far away from everywhere. Oh well, stuff happens. The old Phenom 300, that's a nice aeroplane. Who does the Phenom 300? Is that the Carinado one or someone else? Should look it up because I can't even remember. P3D Phenom. There it is, Carinado. Yeah, they do them. And a Just Flight one as well. Alright, cool. Cool, GTN 750. That's a good piece of kit, that.
Singapore 811, one sec, I'll get his star, brake, velocity, no, QJet 1078, that's in 9,000, Perth, going H1021. 9,000 and 1021, QJet 1078.
Oh, Joshua? Yeah, A321 would be very nice. But...
that being told, 1621, taxi, Geraldton, time 1.
Link 1621, stand by, brake Singapore 8111, the star will be the Julum 5 Alpha for runway 21. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Was that Julum 5 Alpha runway 21 and we're sitting down flight level 250?
Link 1621, squawk 3456, no reported IFR traffic at Geraldton, let me know when you're airborne.
Sorry, so again, the welcome please for 1621.
3456.
3456, no reported IFR traffic, so link 1621, please.
Joshua wants some outside views. Alright, we can do that.
Velocity 1858, descend now to 5,000, expect the RLS runway 21. 10 5,000, RLS 21, velocity 1858.
Hey Harrison, good to see you there.
Hello, sir, Rex 2154.
Rex 1254, center.
Rex 1254, we just departed Perth, climbing through 4,000, 5,000 with having control, talk to.
I might put a jacket on.
Bit cold. Continue climb level 190.
Hey, continue climb level 190, Rex 1254.
And Rex 1254, you can cancel the sit and track direct to Solus, flight 900.
Hey, cancelling the sit, tracking direct Solus, Rex 2154.
Velocity 1858, contact Perth approach 123.6, bye-bye. Overall approach, velocity 1858, thank you for the service, good night.
Yep, this is one very good aeroplane. It's actually very quickly becoming my favourite. I think that's number one and number two are going to be the 747 and this. Indeed, you should have been over in Perth. Maybe we should have been going Shanghai to Perth and landing down here.
And the things on the ground that
I'm at 1061. G'day. Northern Centre. I'm not too sure if he's still on, but you've got company traffic that's reported on a 1611. Is a 737, also taxis at Kalgoorlie. Report when you're able.
we report when airborne.
I'm sorry, it's 3470.
3470 on.
Netlink 1621 with departure.
Netlink 1621, go ahead.
Start Kalgoorlie time from 2 currently 42 miles to the south of Irwin, estimating Irwin at time 35.
Little tiny bit of the old red dirt peeking through.
21, just confirming your cruise altitude, 11,000.
Negative, that should be amended 31,000.
Mailing 1621, not a problem, I'll change that for you. You're cleared in class Charlie airspace on climb level 310 and you're cleared to Perth by Irwin 500.
Quality Wing 787, don't actually have it on P3D, I might get it.
1621, and yeah, I don't know why PXX decided that it'd be a great idea to cruise at 110.
And they're chatting away today.
And that's going to now, I'll get you identified. Singapore 8111, continue descent down to 9,000, reverse 2NH 100.
Using down to 90,000,
Indonesia 728, star clearance first available. Indonesia 728, star clearance will be Julian 5 Alpha, arrival runway 21, maintain level 35.
5 Alpha, runway 21, maintain flight level 350, Indonesia, right.
I wonder if we can get a meta from Parabudu. Hope so. Nice. Hey, 230 at 5 knots. 1018. That'll be a runway 26, I reckon, from that. Yeah. Let's roll 26. Gonna drop that one. And I'll pick up the arrival runway 26 on now. Okay, from cover we track direct to should be ED.
1078, you can contact Perth approach now on I get off the screen 123 decimal 6. 123 1078, thanks a lot.
Where'd the VA go? There we are. It's better.
Good to get a QJet 1918. QJet 1918, well, good evening. Continue call hold the 310.
I think what we'll do here is MCD menu, add to.
1918.
Grab that. Weather. Do-do-do. So the QNH is going to be 1018. Temperature. .28. It's not even 8 down here in Melbourne, and Boolgeeda's got 28 degrees Celsius. What the heck? 2305. And from here we have 2470. Set. Okay, so we're looking at Boolgeeda, runway 26, coming in from DED, trucking up to the initial point, and after the initial point there's a 3-degree glide path as an RNAV all the way down to the minimum descent altitude of 2470.
Melbourne Centre, Juliet Charlie on 22.
Best approach is in the RNAV, track to BD gets.
Juliet Charlie, Oscar 22, Melbourne Centre, good evening, continue climb for level 37.
And the left hand climbing turn
Flight level 370.
up to do 5,400. Which happens to be the intercept altitude for the procedure. Altimeters will be 1018. Temperature 28 Celsius, wind 230 at 5, inbound course is 264, so wind will be slightly from the left. Once you get down, it's a 2,200 metre long runway. You use auto brake medium, and we're going all the way to the end, doing a U-turn and taxiing all the way back. Full length of the backtrack onto the runway. Yeah, 787 from Perth over to London Heathrow. Imagine doing that. I'm not going to do that as a live stream. That would be insane.
Ashburn Centre, Golf Romeo 516, requesting airways clearance.
Golf Romeo 516. Good evening, Melbourne Centre.
Squawk 3452, and your current reported traffic, Qantas 1611 and Qantas 1061, 737 and an A320 taxiing also. Report when you're airborne.
Squawk 3452, and we'll report airborne and aware of the traffic across Romeo 516.
Indonesian 728, I'm guessing you're looking for descent. When ready, descent probable 250.
Ready, down to 250, information. 728, cheers.
Edge, Melbourne Centre.
Hi there, Adam. How you doing?
1611.
Golf Romeo 516 is indeed on the frequency.
On a 1611, go.
Don't know where they're coming
Yeah,
out of.
1611 had an issue with 1061 there. He's disappeared off the screen now. Entering backtracking 11 for direct heading runway and a right turn to the 4th.
Qantas 1611, thanks. It looks like he's dropped off for me too. Report you're airborne and I'll give you onwards clearance.
Report once airborne, you'll give clearance. Qantas 1611.
Qantas 47, can you find it?
Qantas 475, Melbourne Centre, go.
Nice and red out there. Very, very red indeed. Yes, a beautiful red country. It's one of those things that you know you're in Australia when you see that kind of dirt colour. Yes, this is AUS V2, good old FTX. I'm still in the process of deleting all the files that need to be deleted to make all the rest of the OZX products work properly, but we'll get there. Now I've gone ahead and purchased, and I'm fixing the bugs myself by deleting bits of scenery here and there. It's a laborious process.
Well, sorry, were you looking for descent? Hey, A04. Pollock 604, when ready to send down to 9000, the Perth, organic on the QNH 1021.
Confirm descent to flight, descent to 9000,
I'm not using shaders at the moment.
And QNH 1021.
I did have a couple on before, but I've since deleted them, so as far as I know it should be pretty close to normal.
11, we are passing 1500 to 5000, tracking runway heading.
1611, intercept your outbound radio, and you'll continue to enter into class Charlie airspace on class holdable 360, and you're clear to pass by Nala planned route.
It's possible I did something with some tomato profiles, but nothing too dramatic.
On 360, no AR, and on 5 planned route.
I may need to double into that again, getting the old tomato out. I'd like to do some reflective textures for American Airlines, but maybe not for everything.
Golf Romeo 516. You good to go whenever? Report when you're airborne.
will report airborne, Golf Romeo 516.
Number center, 1 of 10 with you at flight level 180.
Good day, Nathan. How you doing?
Connor 10, Melbourne Center, good evening, continue climb flight level 390. Climb flight level 390, 1 of 10.
Okay, the top of the descent point coming up. Next waypoint.
Center, Singapore 811 approaching 9000.
Oh, Mad Dog.
811, you can contact Perth approach now on 123.6. 123.6, actually at Singapore 811.
CSF down here is going to be 126.7. Let's get that sorted. Can't wait till we get our new voice codec. That 126.7 would actually go somewhere. Useful even.
Airborne Center, Golf Romeo 516, airborne passing 4,400.
Golf Romeo 516, you clear to enter class Charlie on climb flight level 360, clear to Perth by Nulla plane.
Clear to Perth by Nulla plane group, Golf Romeo 516.
Indonesian 728, continue to set down to 9000, Perth QNH 1021.
That's 9,000 and copy QNH. Indonesian. Wait.
Well, I have the chance, I might as well get the return flight going.
Singapore 214, good day, climb level 360.
Runway level 360, Singapore 214.
Melbourne 7, good day, it's Qantas 784 requesting clearance to Perth, flight plan S-Flight.
Qantas 784, your squawk is 3467, and you've got company traffic on the ground, Qantas 1061 and Qantas 1611 also taxiing for departure. Actually no, sorry, Qantas 1611 already born. It's just going to be Qantas 1061, Boeing, sorry, A320 and reporting here.
Yeah, no worries, aware of company traffic, thank you.
I'm sending that link 1621, managed approaching company.
That link 1621, Star with the Jewel and 5 Alpha arrival for runway 21 when ready to descend to 9000, QNH 1021.
5 runway 21, we're ready down at 9000.
Other Aussie QA, just preparing the return flight.
And net link 1621 for sequencing. I'll get you to turn left heading 0904.
There we go.
090.
Cool. So yeah, we're flying into Boolgeeda.
Center X2125 looking for extinct clearance.
And we don't have GTX functioning, so we're going to have to turn around on the ground
2125.
without any ground equipment at all. All passengers coming in and out.
2125, you clear to leave control area on the descent. into Yankee Alpha Bravo Alpha. No report of IPAR traffic and report on the ground for cancellation for
We're in the control area into Albany and we'll report on the ground, reach 2
We are flying over the red bit of Australia. Looking rather nice. This is the FTX version 2 for Australia. Couple of small tweaks to make it fit with the OZX airports. Essentially you just delete the files from Orbix AU that correspond with the airport that you're using. That way you only have one airport there instead of 2. And our top of the set. 153 miles.
Takeoff 424. Southern Centre, g'day, continue climb top level 350. BG362, g'day, Robinson, I can see you climb top level 350.
I thought I did 3 responders here in BG362.
Netlink 1621 from position, turn right track direct to Hines.
Right track direct Hines, Netlink 1621.
Look at that massive crosswind there. 105 knots. That's horrible. That's my fault, bumping the stick.
Network 1621. I'll track short you a bit further. You can track direct to Cali. Direct Cali, thanks, 1620.
Rex 2154, we're about 15 nautical miles from top of descent.
Rex 1254, you're cleared to leave control of the airspace on descent into Albany. Company traffic ahead of you, also SARB at 34, Rex 2125 will be estimating Albany on the hour. Just caution to him and contact when you're on the ground for the cancellation to follow.
And we'll need to
thanks for command,
get that sorted as well.
Leave the control area descending around. We'll call you air on the ground. Rex 1254.
Time 25, I'll add 5 to it, it'll be time 30. Just go ahead and write that down. Cool.
Golf Romeo 516, center. Golf Romeo 516.
Approach.
Golf Romeo 516, would you be able to accept an amended for level 340? You've got traffic about 10 miles ahead. Correct, 340.
Oh, look at that. There's traffic in Western Australia.
516 able. You have to take amended for level 340. Yep, that's okay. Golf Romeo 516. Golf Romeo 516, thanks. Continue climb flight level 340. Continue to 340, Golf Romeo 516. Flight Arc 604, contact Perth approach now 123.6, go ahead. Thanks, mate. See you later. Indonesian 728, contact Perth approach 123.6. Come on. 123.6. VH-FNP.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 784 at 3,000 going 5,000 with you.
Qantas 784. Thanks, you cleared to enter class Charlie airspace on climb level 60, clear to Perth line, Nulla, plan route.
And climbing via, apologies, climbing 36,000 via plan route.
They're essentially both VATtastic. So VATtastic on the normal VATtastic, and there's also a beta. So eventually VATtastic's going to look something like that. I think you can find it just on the link here. Yeah, there it is, NOTAM, VATtastic version 2. So just go to vactastic.com and you can see the V2 link there, and it'll just bring up that one.
EWA 22, give a Melbourne Centre. No reported IFR traffic on the ground at Esperance, Squawk 3455, call me in.
Call me old fashioned, but I kind of like those colours a little bit better. Just easier to look at. in my opinion. Boolgeeda is not a dirt strip. Boolgeeda is a very nice single strip, but it is sealed. It's just a single runway. It's 2,200 meters long, and a backtrack turn pod at one end of it, and let the single taxiway to get off to the apron on the other. And Virgin do actually fly this flight.
1061. Northern Centre, just give caution to an outbound 737 just ahead of you. You clear to enter class Charlie on climb level 340 and clear to Perth via Nulla plane route.
How do you like that picture for Virgin Australia? Look at the Jetstar plane on there. How hilarious is that? Dirt in your scenery? Ah, you better get some better scenery then. Did I put the link for the scenery? I think I did. You can see Western Australia.
Airport, climbing for 5,000, runway heading to Kalgoorlie.
This is going to be trippy. Look at this.
1952.
There's
You've
the
got
stream you're watching.
A320 also airborne at the same time, so maintain own separation from him. Clear to enter class Charlie on climb level 370, and you clear to Perth by Nulla plane route.
Why can't I open that up?
Climb 370, traffic ahead, and squawk Charlie. Thank you.
That link 1621. You got a 777 ahead of you at about 15 miles. Contact Perth approach now 123.66. 123.66.
There's the link to the scenery that we'll be flying into, and we'll get to see it in about half an hour.
On a 1061, I got you identified now, passing through 10,000, about 9 to the west.
Probably trying to get a coming through 1,000
On a 1060 today, Melbourne Centre, continue flight hold level 350.
Right, we'll continue with time for level 350.
Should be on the ground in about 16 minutes. Do I know that? All right. Oh, 5, current time 55, starting to descend about 9 minutes. And we have a touchdown time of 25. That's 30 minutes from now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent. Joining our flight deck is Rossi QA and Dan 72. We've been expecting to begin our descent in about 10 minutes from now, and we should be on the ground into Boolgeeda in about 30 minutes. Cabin crew coming through the airplane to ensure that everything is ready for our arrival into Boolgeeda. We do hope you enjoy the flight services with us on Virgin Australia, and have a very safe journey on to the mine site. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for the arrival. No need to waffle on with these guys, most of them are just going to work. That's the only reason you want to come to Boolgeeda, is you're going to the mine site. No one else is coming up here. It's not like you're going to say, have a very pleasant stay in your workplace.
Qantas 810, you're leaving my airspace to the east, no further ATC services available. You can hop over the intercom now, 122, that's fine.
Yes, you said.
Qantas 1611, star clearance Perth, available.
Qantas 1611, standing by.
Qantas 1611, your star clearance will be the Beverly 5 Alpha arrival for runway 24. When ready, descend flight level 240.
That was Beverly 5, arrival runway 24, and when ready, descend 240, Qantas 1611.
Golf Romeo 516, star clearance available for you.
Golf Romeo 516, ready to copy.
Golf Romeo 516, your star is the Beverly 5 Alpha arrival, runway 24. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Please say again the start of Golf Romeo 516.
Golf Romeo 516, the Beverly 5 Alpha arrival, runway 24.
Beverly 5 Alpha, runway 24, Golf Romeo 516.
EWA 22 with you, climbing through 1,000, initial climb 5,000. EWA 22, you are identified, you cleared through to Perth by Cathy plan route, continue climb flight level 220, fast Charlie.
Roger.
4 minutes, top of the descent.
Velocity 9211, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Right, down flight level 250, velocity 9211. 210 set.
Juliet Charlie Oscar 22, you alright? You seem to have done a 180 turn.
Yeah, stand by. Hold on. Not sure what's going on.
I think I'll start descent at about 5 miles out. Dooby-doo. Let's head on down. Well, we set our velocity 9-11, leaving flight level 350. Estimate circuit time with Boolgeeda as time 30.
Velocity 9211.
On this 475 approaching for the
That's 475. When we descend flight level 250.
We're ready to descend flight level 250 on this 475. On this 475 leaving flight level 360 for 250.
Qantas 475, thanks. Break. Qantas 1611. From your present position, I'll get you to turn right track direct Beverly for me.
Track direct Beverly, Qantas 1611.
And Golf Romeo 516, once you begin your descent, I want, if able, minimum descent speed.
Okay, that'll be minimum descent speed for Golf Romeo 516.
Run the descent checks. Briefing confirmed, decamp status is checked, seatbelt sign, go on. Mirror reference, up to flight level. Minimum has been set and engine mode selection is cool.
Qantas 1611, are you able to go max speed on descent for me?
Affirm, I can go up slightly.
Qantas 1611, thanks. Velocity 9211, continue descent down to flight level 180.
Flight level 180, velocity 9-11.
Qantas 1061, just report your current indicator for me.
Oh, was that
Okay, sir, just your indicators.
270 and
On a 1061, I will bring you down to make it 255 at the moment if you can.
Yeah, it said circuit at 30. It actually says 25 on the estimate, and just added 5 just because I'm going to slow down a bit. Yeah. Exited one. Anyway, we can report that we've landed after we do the backtrack.
EG362,
EG362, when ready to send possible 2 bar.
Leaving flight level 350 for flight level 200, VG362.
Melbourne Center, Singapore 214. May we know when we are using your airspace? Singapore 214, if you want, you can hop over to Unicom now. Oh, alright, that'll be perfect. Okay, you come on to the destination, Singapore 214. Have a great day. Goodbye. Thanks, mate. You too. It's out.
Flight level 180, waypoint, Havana.
Also the 1855, G'day Melbourne Centre, continue command level 350.
Flight level 350, copy the 1855.
Esprit Centre, on a 1611, request lower.
On a 1611, you can descend to 9000, Perth QNH1021.
9000, QNH1021. On a 16.
On a 475, you can descend to 9000, QNH1021, and just report your current indicator for me.
This is 9000, QNH1021, quarters 475.
On a 475, just your indicated airspeed for me, thanks.
Hey, Doc.
Currently 250, compass 475.
Yeah, the elevation problems, just delete the other scenery from FTX.
Actually, no, 225 for me.
Increase speed 265, compass 475.
Well, instead of reach 2125, overall runway to Albany. Cancel Starwatch. X2121 is Albany Starwatch terminated. Left. Left. Velocity 9211. You're clear to leave controlled airspace on descent into Boolgeeda. No report of IFR traffic and the area QNH1019. I report on the ground for the cancellation of the Starwatch.
Good, leave control area descending and QNH1019. Walk over the Starwatch. Velocity 9211.
This is about 625, level 160, climbing for level 180.
Air slot 625, g'day. Melbourne Centre, climb flight level 590.
Level 590,
Okay, 5,400 is the FAF that has been set for the 25. And sit the crew. Cabin crew, please be seated for landing. Cabin crew, please be seated for landing. Hi there, Don. Doorbell, how are you doing? We are landing in a tiny little town called Boolgeeda today. It is a mostly a fly-in, fly-out mining site. So the guys there will be going to work, essentially.
Qantas 475, confirming star and the runway into Perth.
Right, 475, just hold on 1 sec. Right, Qantas 1611, you can track shortening available. I'll get you to turn right and track direct Buka, resume the star from Buka.
Track direct right, Burka shortly, on a 1611. Don't have that on there at the moment, but I'll change it.
1611, Buka on the star, Bravo, Oscar, Kilo.
Cool, the mine site that we're going to is the Brockman 4 mine.
Bravo, Oscar,
Iron ore.
Kilo, Alpha, on a 1611.
And it's apparently the
475, it'll be the Beverly 5.
one of the
Alpha
largest iron
arrival,
ore
runway
mines
24.
in Australia.
Beverly 5 Alpha arrival, runway to Qantas 475.
Oh, 17, is, and 60 was coming out, so just ended up saying,
Was that 1061?
yeah, that was one of 1061
Bouncing around quite a lot. I'm glad we set the crew when we did.
1060, when ready, send for level 25 there.
Lights on.
Right, when it was a 10 title was 350.
PG362 was ventilation service.
VG362, you clear to leave control to airspace on set into Kalgoorlie. No reported ISR traffic area QNH10.
Landing checklist. Cabin crew is advised. Auto thrust is set. Auto brake is set to medium.
Area QNH10.
Need to make a broadcast. Oh, jeez. No idea where that came from. Speed 250 coming up. Go ahead and type. Traffic Boolgeeda, velocity 9211, Airbus A320 is inbound for the runway 26, INAV approach, passing 10,000 feet on descent for the INAV and estimating circuit time 24. Velocity 9211. To disconnect again. I think the airport's just behind the hill there. G'day Sean, how you doing? Yes, I've sorted out the FPS issues by having a better computer. Okay, 240 knots set. Gonna keep some speed around to run the final. Yep, I upgraded. We now have a i7 8700 with a RTX 2070. Nice machine. Bit of an upgrade from the old i5. What was it? 3770 with a 950. Go down to 400. And flaps 1. Traffic Boolgeeda, velocity 9211 is turning final runway 26. Report at the 10. Not speed managed. Air traffic control is CTAF because we're flying into a CTAF.
Hi, Storm. Yeah, that's account secure for landing. See you in the drawing, bye.
Let it get down. Flaps 2. Speed, flaps 2.
2000.
Traffic Boolgeeda, velocity 9211, Airbus A320, final runway 26. Flaps 3. Speed check flap 3. And I'll take it all. Flaps full. Flaps full selected. ECAM is all green. Landing checklist complete. And I'll take it from here. Stable. Thrusters in.
500 above. Minimum
Continue.
500.
Manual braking. Yep, was a bit bumpy. Started flaring too early and then I just didn't give it enough. So, we'll get there one day. Drive from Boolgeeda, velocity 2911, Airbus A320, backtracking on the runway. Flaps coming up. APU's coming on. Time 26. APU's on bus. Traffic Boolgeeda, velocity 9211, Airbus A320 vacates runway 26.
Well, that's 10 minutes that one.
That was sent over.
1061, descend 9000. QNH 1021. Descend 9000, first QNH 1021.
You've ended up in the 7.3. Oh well. Parking brake sound. Cabin crew, disarm doors, cross track. Melbourne Centre, velocity 9211, reporting on the ground at Boolgeeda.
Velocity 9211, thanks, Connor. Watch cancelled, time 29, have a good night today.
Velocity 29, second 9211, thanks. Alrighty, let's close up shop. Seatbelt signs are off. Gonna disconnect the brakes. Go back, CTAF. And there goes the sim. Alright. Well, we're done. We're here in Boolgeeda. Do we want to go back? Who wants to go back to Perth? It'll take another hour and a half and it'll take us till about 10. No, I don't really want to do that. Because I need to go to work tomorrow. I have a call time of 7 a.m, which means I need to be in the city at 6:30 in the morning. Which means I need to be on a train at about 5:30 a.m. So I'm getting up at 5. Which isn't very long away. 9 hours. Yeah, well the sim crashed itself for good. We landed. I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and call that a night. I'll just wait for you guys to say, yep, get some sleep. I had one go for it. Anyway, I have enjoyed flying from Perth to Boolgeeda in the middle of the Australian outback mining town. The Brockman 4 mine, which is, here's where we ended up. Iron ore mine in the Pilbara region, 60 kilometres of northwest of Tom Price. Rio Tinto apparently has 80% of all identified iron ore reserves in Australia. That's what the plant looks like. That's where we went. That's where all the iron ore mines are. There we go. Ross QA is already in bed. I'll be very shortly in bed because the temperature's down to about 6 degrees here in Melbourne. And sometime tomorrow morning it'll probably be much, much colder. Let's see, Melbourne temperature. forecast has given us a 3. So I've got that to look forward to tomorrow. A 3 degrees when I get up in the morning. Anyway, I have been Mr. Aviator. See you guys next time I do decide to fly, which will probably be on the weekend sometime. So catch you then.